Yeah, I had no idea that you and Tommy was that close. And y'all was on Class Act too, right?
Yeah, yeah. It's funny how that worked out. That worked out because, when I first came out, man, I was trying to get my union card, your SAG card, and only way you get your SAG card is to be in a movie and speak lines. And the only way to get in the movie and speak lines, you have to have your SAG card. So I was in this movie one time. I was supposed to be a stand-in. I was just supposed to be a stand-in for this actor that didn't show up. So it was a River Phoenix movie called I Love You to Death. River Phoenix, may you rest in peace, and Kevin Kline, Tracy Ullman. And so I was just supposed to stand there and until the actor come, then they put the camera on the actor. I just stand there until they set the camera up. And the actor didn't show up. So I say, man, so I'm gonna start talking. I said, only thing they could do is tell me to shut up and go home. I said, they can't put their hands on me. So I said, I'm gonna start talking. So I started talking, and Lawrence Kasdan was the director. And they came, the Big Chill and a lot of big movies. They gave me a contract. I was talking, they gave me a contract, and that's how I got my union card. So when I did Class Act, man, me and Tommy and Kid and Kid and Play and all those were talking on the set, this shooting the junk, and I said, yeah, man, we talking about, yeah, when you got your SAG card? I said, I got it doing this movie. I Love You to Death, man. This actor didn't show up. Tommy say, what? He said, you was on what movie? I said, I Love You to Death. He said, with Kevin Kline, Tracy. I said, yeah. He said, man, I'm the actor that didn't show up. I say, really? He said, yeah, man, because I was doing Class Act. I was doing the Harlem Nights. And the reason Tommy was doing Harlem Nights, that's how I got my SAG card, man, because he didn't show up for that movie. That's how they worked out, man. yeah, that's how they worked out. Where I say, man, cool, it worked out for me, bro. I'm glad you didn't show up. And then me and him became buddies, man. We started talking and all that. And yeah, I used to go to his house, hang out. Tommy had an elevator in his house, man. I was drawn back by that. I'm like, man, you got an elevator in your crib, man. So Tommy was making some good money on Martin.
R.I.P. to Tommy. Sounds like a real, real good dude, man. Respectfully, what was that like for you when you heard that he passed away?
Man, it was tough, man. Because I was in Baltimore doing a comedy show, and he was in town, man. He came through. She said, man, I'm coming through, man. Check you out. I said, cool, man. He came through. We kicked it for a little bit. And man, a few months, a couple of years later, maybe, probably not that long, but um um one of his friends called, matter of fact, Dee Dee mother that was on Bernie Mac. She called, man, and she told me, she said, she said, we lost Tommy today. I said, oh man, that hurt it, right? That hurt, because that was, like I said, that was my dude, man. That was my dude. Cool brother. Man, call him and get any kind of information that you need, any kind of direction that you need. He was a director too, man, because he went to USC Film School. He was supposed to direct Fridays. And if I'm not mistaken, I think he told me that, but they gave it to F. Gary Gray.
From what you know, was everything okay with his health?
Yeah, man, he went in to get I think a knee replacement. And somebody told me, I think he had a stomach aneurysm, and I had another friend just recently, man, may rest in peace, Stan Ralph, Shirley Lee Ralph brother. Last week, man, he went in, he fell down the stairs and he had his knees, his knees was, I think he tore some ligaments in his knee. And he went in, he couldn't move. And all of a sudden, man, blood clot went to his brain and, took him out. So people ask me, man, I need to get my knee replaced, man. I'm like, wow, I don't know about that. I'm gonna have to limp the rest of my life. But, these two dudes, man, they two cool dudes, man. Mike Ralph, he was the other guy with us on the Bernie Mac show, the bald head dude sitting at the table. That's his brother. Him and Shirley Lee Ralph, and they got another brother named Tim. And man, I my heart go out to the family, man, because Stan was one of them dudes that, just like Tommy, man, you can go to him, they make you laugh, never said nothing bad about anybody. But that's how he went out, man. But yeah, knees, man, they just went in for their knee. So yeah.
How was it like working with him on the show?
Oh man, shoot, man. Tommy was man, Tommy Tommy sometimes couldn't keep his laugh in, man. Like the see, the Nino Brown episode. Tommy was laughing his butt off when he came out with the fake dog, man. Because we didn't know that Marv was gonna have a fake dog, supposed to be a real dog. But they couldn't get the real dog at the last minute. So Mark came out with the fake dog. And man, Tommy just lost it, though. He lost it. So he was that type of cat, that man you had fun with, man. Martin sometimes used to clash with cats on the set. You never seen him clash with Tommy. I mean, Tommy was that type of dude that was always mellowed out, laid back, and just want to work and have fun, man. I was the same way. So I think that's why me and him got along real well.
So it's supposed to be a real dog?
Yeah, man, it's a real dog. But they didn't get the clearance to get the dog. So Martin came out and improvised with a fake dog. Man, that was genius, man. Genius. That's one of my favorite episodes right there. I like all of them that I did, but that was one of my favorite right there. Cause everybody was fighting hard to hold them laughs.
So you got to get clearance to get a dog on set?
Yeah, man. That's the union, man. Union take care of dogs and kids very well. So the kids have to be at school at a certain time of day. So you be filming. And if your kid on the set, if it's time for them to go to school, you shut that down. They got to go to school and you got to work around that. Animals, they protected on set. So, you can't do certain things with animals and kids on the set, man. Because it's SAG, the Screen Actors Guild, the union would come down hard on you if you don't follow the rule.